Hello and welcome everyone. It's Una from Bella Retreats coming to you today. I have a very special guest doing one of my retreat leader interviews. I love introducing special people that get to lead Bella Retreats. And today I am speaking with Dana Theresa. She is a soul integration guide. She lives in Colorado and is leading a retreat to Guatemala in 2024. Welcome, Dana. How are you today?
I'm so good, Una. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here with you.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be working with you. So tell us, what exactly is a soul integration guide?
Yeah, so my work in what I do has definitely evolved over the years. And currently, what I feel the most aligned with is helping people reconnect to the essence of who they are, the essence of their soul. So, all of our souls come here to Earth at this time for a reason. And generally, as humans, when we go through life and we experience trauma, stress, life in general, it's very common for us to become disconnected from the truth of who we are. We kind
Mm,
of have all these layers of energy that we accumulate that we don't need, that aren't really ours, or that we can move through and heal. And so as a soul integration guide, I help you reconnect to your true essence and to really discover your soul's purpose and work towards being in your soul's purpose in this lifetime.
beautiful. That sounds lovely. And so, can you tell us a little bit more about how you go about doing that?
Yeah, so I am a Reiki master. I'm also an Akashic Records channel, and I have a great affinity for the chakras. So a lot of my work really focuses on helping people become more energetically aware. So coming into more understanding, becoming more conscious of your own energy and the energy of other people so that you can learn to manage that and work with that in your life. And then also the energy healing aspect is a big part of it. So when people come to work with me, generally we work in the Akashic Records and with Reiki to help remove energetic blocks. And then also in the Akashic Records, so sorry, I'll go back. Reiki, for those of you who aren't familiar, is ancient Japanese energy healing. It is a placement of the hands on the body, and a Reiki practitioner is basically channeling life force energy from the universe to into the person's body to help them heal and balance.
Mm.
And then the Akashic Records, the word Akasha in Sanskrit translates to mean ether or space. So the Akashic Records they come from space. Space is the primordial element. So the Akashic Records are channeling information from the ethers from space. So we're getting access to your soul's journey, your soul's information, what guidance, support, and direction your angels, your spirit, source, the divine, what your spirit guides want to share with you at this time to help your soul on its journey. So I use a combination of both the hands-on Reiki and then also the Akashic Records to help people really, again, gain a better understanding of what their soul's purpose is, how they can connect more authentically to themselves, how they can heal, and then we take it from there.
Wow, fascinating. I
Yeah.
love all this. I am, familiar with Reiki. I have received Reiki healings before, and it really is incredible when you attune yourself to what's beyond the physical. I know a lot of us are aware, especially people who have done any type of yoga or meditation. We are aware that there are energies and realms beyond the physical, and to begin to learn how to work with that. It's sort of like I sort of feel it like it's an inside job sometimes. So if I can work on my inner energetics, then my outward reality seems to reflect more positively. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I always tell my clients the first step is always awareness. So the more you become aware of that we are energy, everything in the universe is energy. And so when we learn to work with and balance our own energy, then we can really create beautiful shifts in our lives. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've also spent a good amount of time with psychic, spirit, Akashic record keepers and healers. I've gotten quite a few sessions like that over the years. And this is something that gives me a type of clarity that I don't find anywhere else. And it's really fascinating to get. I feel it like a much like a download, from above, where I get to get information from something that I wouldn't normally have access to. So I find it to be very helpful, especially if I'm trying to make a big life decision or, something like that. So I'm familiar with this. So who are the other types of people that might be interested in this type of work, or the type of clients that you have, or the people that you work with?
Yeah, generally my clients are energy sensitive people. You might call them empaths. I'm an empath. I'm very sensitive to energy and have a very deep inner world and a very deep connection to the universe. And so generally my clients are sensitive to energy. Oftentimes my clients might already be aware of their intuitive gifts or their healing abilities. Sometimes people feel like they have some of that, but they're not quite sure what it is.
Mm,
And a lot of times my clients, I would say all of the time, my clients are very committed and very dedicated to their own path, to their own journey and their own self-discovery.
mm,
So usually the people that come to work with me are ready to make significant changes and transformations in their life, because once you come into this work, it's kind of like there's no going back once your eyes are open to what's really available to you.
mm.
And what we cannot see, then it really just creates a lot of expansion in your life and in the way that you see the world. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love that. I know quite a few people like this who are very sensitive, they're empathic. Yes, and they have little intuitive hits about things, but maybe they haven't trained themselves in these areas yet, or
Yeah.
um, and they are looking for something that can help them heal and that can help them on their path. So that sounds wonderful. Um, can you tell us a little bit more about how we translated this work into the theme of your retreat, which is called Sacred Soul Connection?
Yeah, so I really see this opportunity, this experience, and us taking the work that I do to Guatemala as much more than a retreat. It feels like it's going to be an immersion. So it's going to be you coming together in community, coming together in a group of other really committed and dedicated people to discover more about yourself and to connect to the essence of who you really are. And in doing so, again, once we peel back some of those layers, once we start to move through some healing, then you're able to feel grounded and connected and access your intuitive channel. Then you're able to really connect to your soul's purpose. So
Mm,
there's definitely like a method behind this work that I'm doing with people and when they come here with us to Guatemala. And it feels like this, again, this experience, this immersion is going to be very much like a soulful journey. So it's going to be that deep inner soul work in a really spiritual and really connected place on this planet. I'm so excited to share more about where we're going to be going.
yes, yes, of course. I am really curious about this process that you're going to take people through. It sounds like it's going to be quite deep and quite introspective and quite
Oh,
healing. So I love
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
For a retreat. And yeah, the perfect place to have a retreat like this is Lake Atitlan. Um, because if you're a traveler, like me, or a spiritual seeker, um, or if you've ever been here, that Lake Atitlan is one of the most incredible places energetically. It has this sort of special magic to it. It is a high altitude tropical lake surrounded by three volcanoes in a very culturally rich part of Guatemala. All of Guatemala is very culturally rich. Um, but you know, you to get around to the little towns on the lake, you'd have to take little boats, and there's a really beautiful indigenous population there, as well as many, you know, travelers who come through. And it's really become quite a special hub and a place that people who have been there, let us know if you've been to Lake Atitlan and you know it. Um, who people who have been there really remember it. I remember it as one of the most special places that I've ever been, and I've returned back there many times. This will be your first journey there, but we did a little astro magic to come up with this perfect location for you. Um, and we checked in with something called astrocartography to pick your perfect retreat location. And this happens to be your Venus line. So
Yeah.
the Venus line is a place where you can really shine with the feminine energy, the goddess, and to be in connection and harmony with people and the land and each other and in abundance. So it's definitely a very potent place for you. And you as the guide get to bring people there to enjoy that. You know, it's absolutely gorgeous there. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. So I recommend it highly as a retreat location. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I'm a Libra. And so just when, as you said, oh, your Venus line, it goes through these places in Guatemala. And it was almost like instantly when you said Guatemala, it lit a spark within me. And
Mm.
then when you presented me with the location via Sumaya, I literally was online watching every single video, reading every single part of their website because I was just magnetized to this place. And I know it's going to be so very special and unique and just a beautiful experience. And I'm so excited to go there.
Yes, yeah, it's a very special place. We've had a couple of retreats there, and it's just a very held place, and it's a place that is really built and created with a lot of attention to detail and to setting things up so that the container of the retreat is really safe, really beautiful, really luxurious, you know, in this natural way, you know, not an over the top luxurious, but like a in connection with nature luxurious.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's all kinds of yummy things, and the retreat is almost all inclusive. So basically, all participants who feel called to this need to do is buy your ticket to Guatemala City. And once you get yourself to Guatemala City, we take care of the rest. So
Yeah.
I'll be handling all the logistics and get you from the airport on a shuttle to the lake, and from, you know, the lake to Villa Sumaya. You have to take a little boat, just so you know, it's a little bit adventurous. And then once you're there, everything's included, your meals, your accommodations, all of the teachings from Dana that she's going to be including. And we have some really special inclusions from the location, integrating traditional Mayan fire ceremony. And, you know, we have some other really beautiful sound healings planned for you all. So basically, all you need to do is get yourself to Guatemala City, and we'll take care of the rest. And then you'll be in a really beautifully held experience.
Yeah. And something I forgot to mention also is that I am a yoga teacher. I'm a registered yoga teacher. And so the retreat is also going to include daily yoga practices led by me. And it's another part of the energy experience, of the energy integration. So yoga means union, as people probably are aware, but it also is a form of energy healing. So as we're moving through this work, I feel like it's really important for us to move our bodies to help release what we don't need. And so it's also very intuitively and intelligently designed to yeah, help with the sacred soul connection.
Yes, absolutely. This is the thing about souls and humans. We have bodies and souls, and this
Yeah,
is the thing of yoga, that the body and the mind and
absolutely. Yeah.
merging of the two, and that really is that yoking, or that union, that yoga. So for yoga people, this would be wonderful for people who are interested in diving deep and also having an adventure. So it really kind of has everything, I would say. um a reminder for anyone who is interested, if you're feeling called into this journey, we'll definitely pop the links below. You can go to Bella Retreats, or you can go to Dana's site. Dana, tell us your site and your Instagram so people can find more about you.
Yeah, my website is just danatheresa.com, and that's Teresa with a TH. And my Instagram handle is the same, at Dana Theresa.
Okay, wonderful. So you can find us and the retreat there. We have an early bird special running through Jan 10th. So you have a little bit of time to look into flights and check your calendar to see if you can join. It's going to be an incredible journey. May 11th through 18th, 2024, to Villa Sumaya, Lake Atitlan, Guatemala, with Dana Teresa. It's so lovely to talk with you here today. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much, Una. I am so excited to be on this journey with you and whoever is going to be coming in and joining us. I can't wait.
Yes, we're holding space for the divine souls, that this is a call to their energetic self, and for people who are really wanting to journey in this way, we're holding space for you. So reach out to us. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day, everyone. All right. Ciao.
Ciao.